Good morning, friends. It is Tuesday, February 5th, I believe, and this is my breakfast. This is a Trim Healthy Mama peanut butter chocolate chip muffin in a mug, and I have just a little bit of this cocoa whip, coconut whip topping on top. And then, yes, I'm having a cup of coffee. I am having a really hard time giving up my coffee. I'm going to drink it. If I have a stomach ache, I have a stomach ache. But actually, I am going to be purchasing some low-acid coffee as soon as I can from Kroger. Kroger carries it. And then one of you, my subscribers, told me about something that's called Ticini, I think it's called. And it's like a coffee substitute. And I can get that from Vitacost, so I'm planning on ordering that the next time I order from Vitacost, so that I can, you know, still have coffee and hopefully it does not bother my stomach.
Jesus was praying in a certain place. When he finished, one of his disciples said to him, "Lord, teach us to pray, just as John taught his disciples." He said to them, "When you pray, say, 'Father, hallowed be your name. Your kingdom come. Give us each day our daily bread. Forgive us our sins, for we also forgive everyone who sins against us. And lead us not into temptation.'"
I'm back. It's a couple of hours later now. As many of you know, if you've been following my channel for any amount of time, you will know I am a slow mover in the morning. It takes me a long time to get awake and to get my engine running, and so to speak. So I finished my breakfast. I went down and checked my email. I watched a little bit of news on YouTube. I like to watch the more conservative news programs, so I find them on YouTube a lot, and they're usually like a day behind, but that doesn't really matter to me that much unless there's something like emergency going on. Then I want to watch it, you know, more up to date. And I got a shower and got ready to, you know, go with my day. One of you, my very, very lovely subscribers, and I consider her a friend, although we've never actually met, gave me a very lovely compliment the other day about my smile, and she was wondering what products I use for my dental hygiene and for teeth whitening. And so I told her in my next vlog I would share that with you. So let me show you what I use for my teeth. So the first thing I use is toothpaste, obviously, and I use it every day. And I use Sensodyne's Pronamel, and it is the gentle whitening kind. I switched to this toothpaste probably a year or so ago because I felt like my enamel was getting thin, and because I do drink a lot of coffee and tea, I felt like my teeth were getting stained, and so I switched to this. I wasn't having a ton of sensitivity issues, more I just felt like my enamel was getting thin, and I swear by this toothpaste. It's not the cheapest toothpaste that you can buy, but it's really effective. I really think it has done a lot to improve my teeth, the health of my teeth, and it's eliminated a lot of the sensitivity that I was having. Like I said, I wasn't having a lot of sensitivity, but I was having some, and this totally eliminated it. And like I said, I use this toothpaste every single day. Now the next product I'm going to show you, I only use it once or twice a week, and I got this at Walmart. I got all of my products at Walmart, and I really don't do that much. It's a very simple routine. Most days I just brush my teeth with the Sensodyne, but like I said, once or twice a week, usually on Sundays, or if I'm getting ready to go somewhere special, I will put this Plus White Speed Whitening Gel. I will use this, and you can use this multiple different ways. You can just rub it on with your finger or with a Q-tip. I don't find that to be as effective. What I use is, and it's wet because I used it this morning, what I use is this rubber tooth guard, and I also got this at Walmart. It came with one for your top teeth and one for your bottom teeth. I only use the one for my top teeth. And when it comes, it's like one size fits all, or you actually have to like customize it to fit your teeth. And you do that by immersing it, I can't remember exactly, but I think it's for like 30 seconds in boiling water or really, really hot water, and then just pulling it out and putting it in your mouth and clamping down with your teeth and holding it in your mouth for another 30 seconds or whatever. That you know, if you decide to get this, it'll give you instructions on how to do it. And then the rubber actually forms around the shape of your teeth. And so what I do is I just take some of this gel and I run it down the little gully in there, and then I pop this in my mouth, and then you kind of like have to suck the back of your teeth to adhere it to your teeth. I put this in after I get out of the shower. I brush my teeth first, and then I put this in, and I just leave it in the entire time that I'm getting ready, putting my makeup on and doing my hair. The last thing I do is I take it out and spit. I don't even rinse my mouth. And it has not caused any sensitivity to my teeth at all. Maybe because I am using the Sensodyne toothpaste with it. I know a lot of these bleaching gels can cause sensitivity, so if you decide to use this product, just do it cautiously, especially at first. It says you can use it in as little as 5 minutes. Just leave it on your teeth for 5 minutes. Like I said, I leave it on more for like 25 minutes, but I only do it, like I said, once or twice a week. And that's it. That's all I do for my teeth. And she asked if it causes sensitivity, and like I said, no, it does not for me, but it could for you because everyone is different. Like I said, today's Tuesday, February 5th, and I can't believe that 1 week ago today we were battening down our hatches and getting prepared for the polar vortex, as they called it, this massively cold Arctic wave front that came through much of the Midwest and the North. And it was bitterly, bitterly cold. I'm not going to lie, it was really cold. In fact, my husband's work shut down for 2 days. They just didn't want people out on the roads. My husband's car wouldn't start because it was so cold. And unfortunately, we did lose one of my chickens. They do have a heat lamp in their coop, but you know, she may have had some other underlying issue, and she just couldn't, her body just couldn't take the extra cold that happened. So we did lose one of our chickens. Everyone else in the yard outside fared very, very well. As you know, we did bring in one of our rabbits, our elderly Mr. Sprinkles, and he's doing very well in the basement. I think we've decided to just leave him in our basement until spring, until we're sure it's not going to do this weird weather changing. In Indiana, it can go from -12 and 3 days later be 50 degrees above zero. So, which is exactly what happened this past week. Yes, on Sunday, I believe it was, or yesterday, it was in the 50s. And a week ago, we were worrying about it being -25. So, but we figured, you know, usually by April or May, it's pretty safe. That it's not going to get really, really, really cold again. And so I think we'll take Mr. Sprinkles back outside and leave him out for the spring and the summer and the early fall. He does need sunshine. He needs fresh air. I don't want him to be stuck in our basement forever. But when it is really, really cold, we will bring him back in. It's working out really well. Olivia is doing a good job keeping his area clean. She has to clean it every single day. I did not realize how much rabbits urinate everywhere, and thankfully we have those puppy pads down and it absorbs it all, but yeah, they're a mess. But anyway, he's doing really well. But last week I was so depressed. I don't know what my problem was. I felt like I was walking around as in a fog. I think it was because of the combination of it being February, which is my worst month of the year. I think I have a small case of that SAD, seasonal affect disorder, or whatever it's called, from lack of sunlight. In February, I usually go through a slump in February. I'm really considering getting one of those happy lights, as they call them, for January and February. I looked online, and right now, because I'm doing my no-buy year, I don't feel like I can spend the money on one. They're not horribly expensive. You can spend a lot of money on them if you want to, but I found some in the $30, $40 range, which I don't think is too bad, but I don't think I'm going to invest in it this year. It's already February, and if I can hang out for 3 more weeks, if I can hold out, then March is here and spring will be soon to follow, and I'll be better. But last week I was just so down, and it's not like me to be like that, but I just was down. I was bored, stuck in the house. Routines were completely upside down because my husband was home, and I was just really depressed. And so on Saturday, when the weather broke and it was in the 30s, Scott said, let's go out. Let's go to these thrift stores. Let's do some thrifting, and let's just get you out of the house. And so we did. We went over to the Hope Ministries store, which I've talked about before. It is like a thrift store for food. They do have some non-food items in there, but they mostly have food. So we went there, and then we went into town and we went to the Salvation Army. So I wanted to show you really quickly some of the things that we picked up at the thrift store. The first thing we picked up was this red handbag. I have been wanting a red handbag for months now, and I don't know, don't ask me why. I saw one in the store. I thought it was really pretty and I wanted one, but right after Christmas we went and looked, and I could not believe the price of handbags. I don't know, maybe I'm cheap, but I just did not want to spend anywhere from $30 to $60 on a handbag. So when we were at Salvation Army, I saw this handbag, and it's almost brand spanking new. I don't know if it's even ever been used. It's got tons of pockets. It's got this big pocket in the front and the zipper, and then these pockets on the side. And then on the inside, it's got this snap closure, and then all these other compartments on the inside. And the brand is Rossetti. I paid $6 for this, and I went online to see, because I'd never heard of that brand before, and they range, from what I could see, anywhere from $35 to $60 retail. And you can pick them up at department stores like Kohl's and JCPenney, and even, more ritzy department stores. But yeah, I got this. I would say this is probably a $60 handbag for $6, and I'm absolutely loving it. And as you can see, I'm already using it. I just think it's cheerful, and it's a fun handbag to brighten up the winter months. The next thing I found were a couple of pillows, and I've already run these through the wash, and I have them on the love seat in the living room, and I just love it. This matches my tablecloth that I use a lot in my dining room, and then this red gingham matches a lot of my little gingham touches that I have in all of my decor, really. And so I'll go put these on the couch, or on the love seat. So there, that's how I have them. Now I have in mind, I'm going to make 2 more pillows. I already have the pattern picked out, and most of the fabric I already had on hand. I do need to pick up some pillow forms and a couple more little bit of fabric. And then I'm going to make some pillows that will coordinate with my Pioneer Woman inspired Afghan and these two pillows. Now this pillow I paid $4.99 for, or $5 for, and then this one was $2.99, but it was a blue tag, and blue tags were 50% off that day, so I got this one for $1.50. And this one you could tell was handmade. It had embroidery on it. It said Merry Christmas at the top, so I just took a seam ripper and took that out, and then it's got the year down here, 1983. And so I left that. But this was obviously a handmade pillow, but I wanted to use it for more than just Christmas time, so that's why I just ripped the Merry Christmas part off of it. Another thing I found was this really unique piece of milk glass. I love milk glass, but I am fussy about it. I want pieces that are unique, and I'm especially drawn to the hobnail pattern. And this is just a little tiny vase, bud vase I suppose, and it was a blue tag, so it was 50% off. It was normally $3.99, so I got it for $2, and I think it just looks really, really cute with the rest of my milk glass. These are the only vases I have, milk glass vases, and so I like to keep them in a grouping. And then the last thing we picked up were these rubber boots, and we got these for Olivia. They're already, you know, she's been wearing them, so they're already filthy. But she needed some more rubber boots for doing chores. Her purple ones that she had ripped out in the back, right above the heel, and she'd been wearing them that way, I think, since last winter. And so we found these. They were $5.99, and they're really, really good, tall rubber boots for her to do chores in. That was everything we picked up at the thrift store. It was a small haul, but it was fun. It was just fun to get out of the house, and it did lift my spirits. It really did. And not just because we were shopping, although that is one of my favorite things to do, but it was just able to just get out of the house and change of scenery. I think I was getting cabin fever. I really do. Especially since, because of my back issue, I can't even get outside to do my chores like I would like to. Thankfully, my children take care of that for me. All right, so on the agenda today, I want to zip back over to the Hope Ministries store. We picked up a couple of food items there, and the thing about that store is you have to be kind of careful about what you pick up. A lot of times the things you pick up may be expired. I mean, like, I don't buy it if it's the, you know, past the sell-by date, but sometimes it can be really close to the sell-by date, or, you know, it just might not be exactly, a regular store couldn't sell it. Let's just put it that way. They're irregulars, you might want to say. So when you find something that you're interested in, at least for me, I don't want to buy a ton of it in case it's not good or we don't like it. And so I just am very kind of like, I'll just buy one of this particular thing and we'll try it. Well, anyway, we picked up some sparkling water, which I know Dollar Tree sells for obviously $1, and the Hope Ministries had for 75 cents. And Scott decided he would try it because he's on this low-carb diet, and this sparkling water is flavored, but there's no sugar and no carbs and whatnot. Well, he decided he liked it, so now I need to go back and I want to pick up some more, maybe like a whole case of it. I myself am trying to stay away from carbonated beverages because of my stomach issue, although I have to admit I do drink some on occasion, just a small amount. But Scott and Olivia both really love this sparkling water, so I'm going to pick some of that up. And they also had some really good 70% cocoa dark chocolate that was dairy free, and I just bought one bag for Olivia and one bag for me, because a lot of times these dark chocolates just don't taste very good. Well, this dark chocolate tastes really good, and so if they still have it, I want to buy a few more bags of that to stock up. So I'm going to run over to the Hope Ministry store real quick and see what they have. And then when I get back, I have some cleaning to do, which I will put into fast motion because I don't want my vlog to be 16 hours long, and I've already chatted here forever. So anyway, I will invite you along to as much as I can do today to keep this video in a condensed version, and we'll see what the outcome is when I edit this video. All right, I got to get these kids up. They need to get chores done, and I'm going to run to the Hope Ministry store. If I find anything interesting, I will show you what I get when I come back. But before I leave, I'm going to get some taco soup in my crock pot going. Simple recipe. I'm not even going to share it. It's just, I'm sure you've all had taco soup before. So, but I want to get that going for our supper tonight. So we are back from the Hope Ministries food thrift store, and this is the water I was telling you about. They do sell this same exact stuff, same exact size at Dollar Tree for $1, obviously. And they had these for 75 cents. So I got 4 of the berry, 4 lemon, and 4 lime. And that should last us for a very long time. I stocked up on chocolate. This is the chocolate I was telling you about. These were they? There we go. They were $1.25 per bag, and I picked up 6 bags of the dark chocolate. You may think this is a bit of an overkill, but 3 of them are for me, 3 of them are for Olivia, and these will last us a very long time. Maybe. Olivia said maybe. It better last for a very long time. I know mine will last a very long time. And the reason why I picked up so many is that it is really hard to find dairy-free chocolate that actually tastes good, and this stuff was super good. So we went ahead and got a stockpile of it, and then I picked up 1 bag, which seems a little bit lopsided, but I picked up 1 bag of the milk chocolate for Travis, and Olivia's like, well, you know, commented on us only getting him 1 bag, and I told her it's like, he can eat any kind of chocolate he wants. So, you know, when we find a dairy-free kind that's good, we have to stock up on it, whereas he can just go eat whatever out of the stores. So, but I did pick him up 1 bag. Picked up some of these crackers. They're pretzel crackers, and they just looked super good, and they don't expire for a long time, not till May. I picked up some of these mini marshmallows. These are for Lucy, for her infusion, and they were only 50 cents a bag. These crackers, I don't remember. I think they were 50 cents a box too. I don't remember. Then we picked up some makeup items. Olivia wanted this lip gloss. They were $1 a piece. The lip gloss was $1, and then the liquid eyeliner was $1, and it was very good timing because my liquid eyeliner is almost gone, so I needed some more. I've never tried this brand before, but Olivia tells me it's a very good brand. So, what?
I never tried it. I just heard it's good.
Oh, she's never tried it, but she's heard it's a very good brand. So anyway, got the lip gloss and 1 eyeliner for Olivia, 1 eyeliner for me. And then they had these little samples of beauty cream. They were 10 cents a package, and I just thought they looked really interesting. So I picked up 1 of each kind, and then this kind is Rose, and I love Rose face creams. I've used Rose face creams in the past. Not this brand, but Rose face creams. So I ended up getting 3 of those. So like I said, this is 1000 Roses Day Cream. This is Probiotic and C Renewal Cream, Goji Peptide Perfecting Cream, and Argan Stem Cell Recovery Cream. Now the stem cell part of it kind of put us off for a minute until we read that it was actually, and I don't know if it'll focus, there it goes, fruit stem cells. So we know it didn't come from fetuses or aborted babies or anything. So anyway, those were fun little makeup items for 10 cents. I spent 60 cents. All right, that's our little thrift haul from the food thrift store. Here is my lunch today. We're kind of low on food, some food items, because this is a grocery shopping week, so my choices were kind of limited. We didn't have any leftovers from supper last night. So I just have a chicken patty sandwich, and I have to have it on a bagel because that's the only bread we have left. I have a little bit of ketchup, and then I have a few of these hot and spicy pork rinds. Typically I really detest pork rinds. Don't like them at all. But I tried these because these are not Scott's favorite. He thinks they're too spicy, so I thought, well, I'll try them. And actually, I don't mind them. All of the spice on it kind of covers up the yucky pork rind taste. So I will finish this bag up and I won't be buying the hot and spicy kind anymore. And then just a bottle of water. So that's my lunch. I am done with lunch, and now I'm going to try to get some cleaning done. And one of the things I'm going to work on is I'm going to deep clean my kitchen sink. I do this once every couple of months or so, and it's really been needing it. So I'm going to start off using some of this Mrs. Meyer's Clean Day Baking Soda Cream Cleanser. This stuff works pretty good. It smells really good. So I'm going to go ahead and just scour the sinks out with this first. And before I put this into fast motion, thought I'd chat with you a little bit, try to get, kill two birds with one stone here. A little update on my health issues that I've been wanting to address. And one of them is mainly my mobility, my knees and my back. I have bad knees just as a hereditary thing, I believe. And then my back, I injured it years ago. And it's starting to cause me more trouble now than it used to. But for my knee, it's just arthritis. And I've gone to the orthopedic guy in the past, and he gave me cortisone shots, which are marvelous. They work wonders, and they last for a long time. Like the last time I had one was back in the summer, so probably a good 6 months. And in the last few weeks, I've noticed that my knee's been bothering me again, so it was time for another cortisone shot. And so I called yesterday to set up an appointment, and lo and behold, they are no longer in business. The clinic that I went to is they no longer have an office in the town that's near me, in Plymouth. And so if I wanted to go get a cortisone shot, I would have to go to the big city, which I am not comfortable driving in at all. It makes my anxiety really high. Just even thinking about going makes my anxiety skyrocket. And so that's basically not even going to happen now, which really upset me. So I'm going to try some other things. I'm going to try some stretching exercises and some strengthening exercises and try to, keep my knee from hurting so much. And then the other issue is with my back. And I have decided that I am going to try massage therapy before going the medical route. I've had a lot of people tell me that they've had great success with massages. There is a place local to me within, less than 10 miles away that offer all different kinds of massages. Now, to be honest, I'm really a little bit scared to do the deep tissue massage. So the first time I go, I think I'm just going to do just a regular massage, just to I have never been to a massage before, ever, and I hate that kind of, unknown stuff. So I think I'm just going to go get a regular massage, see how that goes. Plus the regular massages are a lot cheaper. and we'll just see how it goes. So I am going to try that. I'd rather do the non-medical route because, you know, the other route will be a lot more expensive, have a lot more invasive type procedures and whatnot, and I want to avoid that if at all possible. Okay, so that's my little health update. Now, what I'm going to do next, I'm going to go ahead and scrub down both sinks with this method, anti-bac, and then after I rinse that real well, I'm going to use Windex to shine up the sinks. So now I'm going to go ahead and just put you in fast motion and get this sinks cleaned up. There they are, nice and shiny. Now, next I need to work on the floors, and I need to disinfect the dog beds and yeah, get the living room floors tidied up. Here's the taco soup I threw in the crock pot a couple hours ago. It's starting to bubble. So this is what we're having for dinner tonight. Here is the family room all tidied up. Pepper has claimed that bed over there. Last week when it was so cold, we moved the dog bed away from the outside wall. And that's why they were over here in front of the love seat. But if someone wanted to actually sit on the love seat, it was kind of hard with the dog beds there. So that's why I moved that one back over there. And then I moved that other bed in between the love seat and the chair. Yes, I hear you, Artie. And I put Lucy in that one. And then Sally's sleeping under there. That one I didn't spray or, you know, or anything because Sally was sleeping, and it's hard to get to them when they're underneath the end table like that. And yeah, my house was not overly messy at all, but I just wanted to do a quick tidy, and the main thing on my to-do list today was to scrub that kitchen sink. So I got that done, and everything looks you can't see him, but you can hear him. Where are you? Really? I think I'm going to end this vlog here. There wasn't a whole lot of cleaning in this video, but that's okay. I hope you enjoyed my thrift haul. I hope you enjoyed my Hope Ministries haul. Scott and I like to go over there to the Hope Ministries store once every couple of months or so. They always have something different in there at all times because they work on a donations basis. Whatever is donated to them is what they have to sell. And so it's just kind of fun. It's like a flea market for food. So we do that every couple of months or so. Thanks so much for joining me today, and we will talk to you later, friends. Bye-bye.